Right, you lot. Well, that was awkward. My God, I could pick the worst season to start a football team. 6 games in, and already my team have gone from showing the mentality of Mike Tyson to the mentality of a Love Island contestant. We're deteriorating faster than the health of the Queen. Well, that was a poorly timed joke.
How dare you!
It's been an absolute nightmare so far this season. We were done with random postponements. I thought we were done with games being thrown around everywhere. This season was already mental enough with the World Cup break, but anyway, we're back with the Premier League prediction. I took a break because the entire sport did, and
Captain Obvious.
got an international break coming up next, but luckily I've got a few tricks up my sleeve for some fun little videos I'm going to do during that international break, so stay tuned. But let's get on with the Prem predictions, and can I even be bothered? This is going to be exciting to go over on Monday. The main blockbuster games of the weekend have been called off. Chelsea vs Liverpool, the big top 6 clash, which will be a massive decider in the top 4 race, called off. Manchester United against Leeds, one of the most exciting rivalries in the Prem, that's called off. Crystal Palace against Brighton, another one of the most exciting, unspoken of rivalries in the Prem, that's also postponed. So what have we got left? Man City versus Wolves. I wonder who's going to win. Right, let's get on with these predictions. Aston Villa against Southampton. Both teams who haven't had the most exciting start. I mean, people who tipped Southampton to go down were just stupid. They're doing what Southampton do. They've got that midfielder who's doing incredible. Like, honestly, the names escape me, but during the transfer window, they tried to sell him. He was that good. Just so much promise after 2 days that they were trying to get a late buyer for him. So Southampton's, young players are doing well, but that's always the thing with Southampton. But Aston Villa are an overrated mess. Gerrard is still currently the favourite to get sacked, and somehow 2 managers have gone, and it isn't Gerrard or Lampard. Who could have seen that coming? We'll get to Tuchel in a minute, because I've not actually touched on it. But Aston Villa against Southampton, he's got a draw written all over it. 1-1. Danny Ings to return to the score sheet. Bit of a nothing match. Nottingham Forest against Fulham. Now, if you would have told me at the start of the season to predict that, I would have said this would have been easy for Forest. But Forest, they lost to Bournemouth. Bournemouth. You know that team who got thrashed 9-0 and didn't score in 5 games and conceded like 16. They lost to them. I did record a Prem roundup for last week, and I'm going to edit it, but I'm going to put it out after this one. So, I'll put it out during the international break for content, by the way. But you will get to hear my reaction to some of those mental games. We've got Wolves against Manchester City. Man City, although they've probably been the strongest team in the league, they've not exactly shown the character that you'd usually expect from them. Getting 2 draws from them, especially that draw against Aston Villa, where Villa were robbed, really. They were lucky. If it wasn't for a stupid offside call, which wasn't offside, they maybe could have won it. So, but Man City are going to do what Man City do best. I have no faith in Wolves, like always. This will be a 3-0 Man City win. Haaland will score a brace and De Bruyne to score. Then we've got Newcastle against Bournemouth. Everyone get Isaac in your bloody team because he's going to score 2 goals in a 4-1 Newcastle victory. Right, then we got Tottenham against Leicester. I mean, 2 seasons ago, this would have been a very competitive top 4 clash, but now it's like, Leicester are a joke. They're still only on 1 point. And they were lucky to even get that point. Leicester have been a joke this season. The fact that Danny Ward is still in goal, honestly, they should have got Karius when he was a free agent, because Loris Karius at this point is a better goalkeeper than Danny Ward. And you can't make excuses for them that they lost Fofana, because they should have signed someone. The way Leicester went about the transfer business was stupid, and honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if they're in a relegation battle. Leicester won't go down. But then again, they could, because people say that at Everton this season. It's like, Everton are too big to go down. I still think they go down. Then we got Brentford against Arsenal. Many people thought this would be called off, but no, it's still kicking. Brentford against Arsenal. Remember the famous fixture of last season where Brentford pulled off a shock 2-0 win against an Arsenal team that had a lot of COVID injuries, but we don't mention that. Could we like to laugh at Arsenal? But I don't think history will repeat itself. This will be a 3-1 Arsenal win with Jesus back on the score sheet. Then the final game is Everton against West Ham. Oh my God, they picked all the dull games to stay. I think West Ham do win this one narrowly 2-1. You know, West Ham haven't had the best start, but they are gaining a bit more momentum. They're doing well in Europe, but I mean, I think Bournemouth could do well against the teams that West Ham are beating in the Conference League. So, yeah, it's turned around for them. That was the Prem prediction, and I'm very confident. I will do probably... Will I do a Prem Cat roundup for this week, considering there's only 7 matches on? Yeah, I'll do a short one, but it won't be as exciting to use a Prem roundup. Anyway, goodbye you lot. Until next time. See ya.